Welcome to our exploration of the divine. Today, we're delving into the profound concept of how God communicates with us. Across cultures and faiths, the notion that a higher power can guide and influence our lives is both comforting and mysterious. But what does it really mean when people say, God is speaking to you? When we talk about God speaking to someone, it doesn't necessarily involve an audible voice echoing from the heavens. More often, it's about the subtle signs and feelings that suggest a divine presence in our lives. It could be through coincidences that are too striking to ignore, a sudden insight during prayer, or a sense of peace in tumultuous times. Understanding these communications requires an open heart and mind. It's about seeing beyond the ordinary, recognizing patterns in our daily lives, and discerning the deeper meanings behind our experiences. Whether you're seeking guidance, reassurance, or a sign you're on the right path, identifying these divine messages can be a transformative experience. Let's explore the signs that might indicate God is reaching out to you. The first sign is that there are recurring themes in your life. Have you ever noticed certain themes or events that keep occurring in your life, almost as if someone is trying to send you a message? These recurring themes can be one of the clearest signs that God is speaking to you. Whether it's encountering the same challenges repeatedly, meeting similar types of people, or coming across the same opportunities, these patterns are worth paying attention to. These repetitive experiences often serve as nudges from the divine, guiding us towards personal growth, learning, or making significant decisions. For example, if you frequently find yourself in situations where you need to stand up for what you believe in, this could be a signal to strengthen your backbone and assert your values. Similarly, recurring positive themes, such as unexpected help during hardships, might be reminders of the support and guidance available to you. To discern the message in these patterns, reflection is key. Take a moment to consider how these themes align with your life's journey and spiritual path. Are they pushing you towards something new or reminding you of lessons yet to be fully learned? By understanding these repetitive signals, you can align more closely with your divine purpose. The next sign that God is speaking to you is unexpected opportunities. Sometimes, life presents us with opportunities that arrive unexpectedly. These can often be perceived as divine signs, pointing us in a new direction or offering solutions to ongoing challenges. Such opportunities might appear as a sudden job offer, a chance to move to a new place, or an unexpected invitation that aligns perfectly with your passions or needs. These moments can feel like a breath of fresh air, injecting hope and excitement into our daily routines. These unexpected opportunities are often considered God's way of opening doors we might not have considered ourselves. They serve as gentle pushes from the divine, encouraging us to break out of our comfort zones and pursue paths that lead to personal growth and fulfillment. It's as if the universe is aligning things in our favor, guiding us towards what we need rather than what we think we want. When confronted with such opportunities, it's important to approach them with an open heart and discernment. Reflect on how these chances align with your values and long-term goals. Are they offering a chance for positive change, or are they challenging you to develop courage and resilience? Recognizing these opportunities as divine guidance can help you embrace them fully, leading to transformative experiences that align with your spiritual journey. The next sign that God is speaking to you is intense, unexplainable feelings. At times, we may experience sudden, intense feelings that seem to come out of nowhere. These can be profound senses of peace, urgency, or conviction that defy easy explanation. Such emotions can feel overwhelming and often appear at pivotal moments in our lives, suggesting a divine influence. Whether it's an inexplicable peace in the midst of chaos or a sudden urge to act or change something, these feelings can be powerful indicators that God is communicating with us. These emotions are not just random, they often carry a message or a directive. A deep sense of peace might reassure us that we're on the right path, even if our current situation is challenging. Conversely, a feeling of urgency might be a prompt to make a decision, take action, or prevent a mistake. These feelings can be seen as spiritual guidance, helping to steer us in directions that align with our higher purpose. Understanding these unexplainable feelings requires introspection and openness to divine guidance. It's beneficial to pause and reflect on these emotions, consider their timing, the context in which they arise, and the potential meanings they could hold. Recognizing and trusting these feelings can enhance our spiritual connection, allowing us to navigate life with a sense of being guided and supported by a higher power. The fourth sign that God is speaking to you is having interesting dreams or visions. Dreams and visions have long been regarded as vehicles for divine messages, providing insights that are not always accessible in our waking life. These experiences can be vivid and memorable, often filled with symbolic imagery or scenarios that seem to speak directly to our souls. Whether they offer guidance, warnings, or reassurance, dreams and visions can be profound means of communication from the divine. Interpreting these dreams and visions involves understanding the symbols and contexts presented within them. For example, a dream about navigating a difficult pathway could reflect your real-life challenges, suggesting the need for persistence or a change in direction. Similarly, visions that recur or leave a lasting emotional impact might be highlighting areas of your life that require attention or action. These symbols and scenarios are often tailored to our personal experiences and spiritual needs, making them uniquely relevant. To harness the messages in dreams and visions, keeping a journal can be incredibly useful. Write down as much detail as you can remember upon waking, and reflect on how these images or narratives could be applicable to your life situations. Over time, patterns may emerge that help clarify the guidance being offered, enabling you to make more informed decisions aligned with your spiritual growth. The next sign is getting words from others unexpectedly. Sometimes the guidance we seek from a higher power comes unexpectedly through the words of others. Whether it's advice from a friend, a stranger's comment, or a message delivered by a leader, these words can strike a chord within us at just the right moment, resonating deeply as though they were meant for us. This phenomenon can be seen as divine orchestration, using others as messengers to deliver insights and confirmations. The impact of these words often lies in their timing and relevance. You might hear exactly what you need to resolve a dilemma or make a tough decision, and the advice seems perfectly suited to your circumstances. This synchronicity can feel like a sign, pointing you in a direction or reaffirming a path you were considering. It's as if the universe conspires to ensure these words reach you when you are most open to receiving them. To discern whether words from others are divinely inspired, it's important to reflect on how they align with your inner feelings and life situations. Do they bring clarity to confusion? Do they offer comfort or a challenge that resonates with your current emotional or spiritual state? Recognizing these messages requires a combination of intuition and rational thought, helping you to see the divine hand in everyday interactions. The sixth sign that God is speaking to you is through physical manifestations. Physical sensations or occurrences can sometimes serve as tangible signs of divine communication. These can range from a sudden chill, a feeling of warmth, to even more significant phenomena like a sudden relief from pain at a meaningful moment. Such physical manifestations are often unexpected and can provide comfort or act as a wake-up call, depending on the context in which they occur. These sensations are typically distinct and not easily dismissed as mere coincidences. For instance, feeling a sudden warmth when thinking about a deceased loved one could be interpreted as a reassuring sign of their presence and peace. Similarly, A random aroma that reminds you of a specific past event or person could be seen as a nudge to remember or act upon something important related to that memory. To understand these physical signs, it's crucial to consider their timing and the emotions they evoke. Reflecting on what you were thinking about or doing when the sensation occurred can provide insights into the message being conveyed. Acknowledging these signs can strengthen your spiritual awareness and encourage you to remain open to further divine communications. The next sign comes to you through nature. Nature often acts as a canvas for divine signs, with natural phenomena sometimes seeming to respond directly to our personal circumstances or thoughts. Whether it's a sudden storm, a rainbow at a decisive moment, or an unusual animal encounter, these events can feel like direct communications tailored to our lives. They can bring messages of hope, transformation, or even warnings, serving as reminders of a greater connection between our existence and the natural world. For instance, seeing a specific bird or animal repeatedly can be perceived as a sign, especially if it occurs during moments of contemplation or decision-making. Similarly, the timing of natural events, like a sudden clearing of the skies during a moment of despair, can provide profound comfort and a sense of being watched over or guided. These experiences often resonate on a deep emotional level, reinforcing a sense of belonging and purpose within the larger tapestry of life. Interpreting nature's responses requires a mindful presence and an openness to perceive these events as significant. Reflecting on your feelings and thoughts when encountering such phenomena can help decipher the messages being conveyed. Recognizing and appreciating these natural signs can deepen our spiritual connection and enhance our understanding of the universe's mysterious ways. The next sign is that God is answering your prayers. Answered prayers are one of the most direct and affirming signs of divine interaction, providing tangible evidence that our thoughts and requests are being acknowledged. When a prayer is answered, it often comes at a time when we need it most, reinforcing our faith and providing comfort or guidance. These answers might not always appear in the form we expect. They can range from a resolved problem, a newfound opportunity, or even an unanticipated yet beneficial challenge that promotes growth. The way prayers are answered can vary widely. Sometimes it's subtle, like a gradual improvement in a difficult situation, or it can be stark and immediate, such as an unexpected help during a crisis. Each instance serves as a reminder of a higher power's involvement in our lives, tailored to suit our unique circumstances and spiritual needs. This interaction can deepen our spiritual connection, reminding us that we are not alone in our journeys. To truly appreciate and understand answered prayers, it's essential to maintain a reflective mindset. Keeping a prayer journal can be helpful, as it allows you to track both your requests and the outcomes, providing clear evidence of how and when your prayers are being answered. Recognizing these responses can enhance your faith and encourage a more active dialogue with the divine, fostering a deeper, more meaningful spiritual life. Sign number 9 that God is speaking to you is obstacles or roadblocks to certain parts of your life. Obstacles and roadblocks in our lives are often interpreted as negative experiences, but they can also serve as significant signs of divine guidance. These challenges may appear as sudden difficulties or prolonged struggles, and while they can be frustrating, they often prompt us to pause and reconsider our current path. Such redirections can lead us to reflect on our choices and the direction in which we are headed. Viewing obstacles as divine interventions requires a shift in perspective. Instead of seeing them purely as hindrances, they can be understood as protective measures or prompts to change course for something better aligned with our ultimate good. For example, a job loss, though initially devastating, might lead to a more fulfilling career that we would not have considered otherwise. This notion that every challenge has a purpose can transform our approach to life's unexpected turns. To effectively navigate and learn from these roadblocks, it is crucial to stay open to the lessons they might be trying to teach us. Engaging in deep reflection or seeking counsel from trusted advisors can help decipher the deeper meanings behind these challenges. Recognizing that obstacles might be guiding us toward our true paths can encourage a more resilient and proactive approach to life's trials, aligning our actions more closely with our spiritual growth. The final sign that God is speaking to you is through scriptures that jump out at you during times of study. At times, certain passages from holy texts can resonate with us in a deeply personal way, standing out as if they were speaking directly to our current life situations. This experience, where a scripture seems to jump off the page or is heard in a sermon just when needed, can be a profound indication of divine communication. Such moments are often described as feeling guided, as if the passage was intended specifically for the reader at that exact time. These significant scriptures might come to us during times of prayer, study, or even when listening to others speak. Their relevance and timing often provide clarity, comfort, or a challenge that precisely addresses our thoughts, struggles, or decisions. For believers, this is not just coincidence, but a manifestation of God speaking through His words, tailored to meet us in our moments of need. Engaging with Scripture in a mindful and open-hearted manner can enhance our receptiveness to these messages. Keeping a journal of scriptures that impact us significantly can also be a helpful practice. Over time, reflecting on these can reveal a pattern of divine guidance and support, strengthening our spiritual journey and deepening our connection with the divine. As we conclude our exploration of the signs that might indicate God is speaking to you, it's essential to reflect on your own life and the moments when you felt a divine presence or guidance. Each person's experience is unique, and recognizing these signs can deepen your spiritual understanding and connection. Whether through dreams, nature, or even challenges, the ways in which these signs manifest are as diverse as they are personal. I encourage you to share your experiences in the comments below. Hearing about how others have perceived and interpreted these signs can be incredibly enriching and can offer new perspectives on our own encounters. It's through sharing that we build a community of support and greater understanding. Lastly, if you found this video insightful and wish to delve deeper into such topics, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you won't miss any future content. We have many more discussions and explorations planned, and we would love for you to be part of our growing community. Share this video with others who might find it helpful, and let's continue this journey together. Keep seeking, keep growing, and until next time, stay connected.